Hello, everyone. Let's start with the good news. This is day 3 out of 7 days of vlogging. It's a challenge that I gave myself in order to connect on a deeper level with the community. On the sad side, on the bad side, I slept in this morning. So I was a no-show to my own spin class. It's not even the first time this year, so I do feel ashamed. I feel like it's not for lack of caring. These two classes at Trout Lake are a huge success. I worked for a long time at another center to build my numbers, and they never did. This one class often sells out. Mind you, we cap at 15, so it's a little bit smaller cap than before COVID, but uh, a lot of regulars, people who just keep coming. So I find incredible validation in this familiar space, this supportive space. I think I have Sleeping Beauty syndrome. I saw a little documentary from the BBC about this girl who would sleep for weeks on end. I think I'm like uber low on that spectrum, but it's really not for lack of caring. And I put a backup alarm. Don't know what happened to it this morning. An alarm that just allows me just to fly right out of the door and make it on the dot right on time. So not an ideal start to my day. Uh, I guess sometimes it's okay to, I mean, it's beautiful outside. It's a beautiful day, but it's okay to start off with a shitty day. I'm trying to think of solutions. I just ideally I would love for it not to happen again this year at all. That would be the best case scenario. How to get there, I'm not sure. Just go to bed extra early. But I did allow myself 6 hours of sleep, which should have been enough. So, I love my rest more than the average Joe. And yeah, I'll just try to get on with the rest of my day.
Of your brain that is the freest from genetic influences.
Thinking a little bit more about what happened this morning and this discrepancy between my best intentions and what really happened, it made me think about Sapolsky and his idea that there is no free will. I was talking to my mom and telling her, ever since I learned that there's no free will, which is not a new idea in philosophy, right? But I was thinking, well, what does it change? If you have the illusion that there is free will and under the hood, there's your subconscious making all the decisions and neurological processes. And yeah, this morning I found out what the difference is that, sometimes you're just not in control of your life. And it's so ironic that yesterday I was talking about therapy, just saying that, I'm not in dire straits or anything. But she asked me, what does it change for you? I told her, uh, it's kind of humbling in that there needs to be a level of acceptance that anything can happen, that you're not in control, that this control over your life, over your decisions are not real. Uh, and that you can only do so much to learn your lesson or implement ways to not make the same mistakes again. It's always a trade-off. If you put energy somewhere, it pulls somewhere else. And these mechanisms of overcompensating are just a gamble. It's just sowing seeds and hoping that they reap benefits somewhere along the line. So I do think that meditation is really the best way, like Zen meditation, where the exercise is to empty your mind. I have an intuition that it can help, your conscious and your subconscious align together to create more coherence. But that's just a hunch, right? Yeah, so a lot of the things that we tell each other, the self-help and the so-called empowerment, uh, if there's no free will, maybe we should change our tune. I don't know. It really raises some interesting questions. And isn't it funny how this channel will just go from Edgar Casey to Sapolsky on the next day? But I really think he's a great presence online. It's rare to hear from really smart people. And it's amazing how he has so many subjects at the top of his fingers, just like Jane Goodall could.
Because it's still being sculpted by environment and experience a quarter century after you plopped out there, whereas most of the rest of your brain is sculpted by 2 or 3 years worth of experience.
Could elaborate and explain and recall and has so much of that knowledge synthesized and memorized and is very good at vulgarizing it in a way that is neutral and that can help us, make what we will of it and continue the work where he's leaving it off. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that it was enjoyable. Don't forget to subscribe and to give me a thumbs up. I'll take all the help that I can get just to get a little bit more exposure out there. Take care.